Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today we have mixed rounds. I'm going to start with cardio, and then we'll move into total body strength. You could utilize this video together, or if you don't have very long, you could separate it into two workouts, doing the cardio and the strength separately. So grab some dumbbells. I'm also going to be utilizing a bar today. I'm going to do my first set with dumbbells to show you the form, and then if you have a bar, you could utilize that. So I thought I would use a little bit of both for a little versatility for you, for what you maybe have at home. Also, I'm going to be using a bench, and of course my mat and a water bottle. So get all your equipment and let's go. So in my introduction, I forgot to tell you that we're also going to be using a booty band today. So if you have a booty band, grab it quick and we'll get going with our warm-up. If you don't have a booty band, no problem, because we're going to use the booty band in conjunction with our weights. So just a little added resistance in a different plane, okay? So let's get going with our warm-up. I'm going to put my booty band to the side, and I'm going to just start with my favorite part of my warm-up, which is a body weight squat. Keeping your back tall and getting your butt low. The chest is lifted and the core's braced. Just getting those big muscle groups warmed up. We're going to do our cardio segment first. So, as I told you in the introduction, you could utilize the cardio segment as a nice cardio video when you only have a shorter period of time, or you can combine the two together to make a longer video when you have the availability to do that. Maybe before you leave for work in the morning, you might be able to do that cardio. Let's bring the legs in, tuck up to the butt. Add a bicep curl. You can do your cardio in the morning, save the weights for after work. You can make it work for you. Short or a little more lengthy. Let's press the arms forward. Continuing, tucking those heels up to the butt. And now overhead. Nice. Now step and touch, swing those arms. Go back to the squat. Pulse and stand. Pulse and stand. I'm glad you decided to join me today, no matter what time of day it is for you. Couple more. Good. Let's come on down onto your mat. Whoop, about fell over. And do some push-ups. I'm going to start on my knees. You can too. Lower and lift. I'm going to do a few more. This time I'm coming up on my toes. One more. All right. Bringing my hands in right up underneath my shoulders. I'm going to go with a slow mountain climber, pulling those knees in. The shoulders right over the hands. And I'm going to speed up that mountain climber a bit. Keeping the knees close to the floor and my back flat. 4, 3, 2, and hold. Come on up. Take a nice deep breath. We're going to go ahead and get ready and move into, after we stretch our legs out a little bit, into our cardio segment. 2 rounds. 6 exercises, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. After the first set, we'll take a little longer breather before we begin the second set, and we'll do that throughout the video. All right, heel down, pressing back, so you feel that stretch down your hamstring. Keep your chest forward. Let's switch sides. come on up to the center. Let's bring those arms forward and back. Nice big arm swings. And up overhead. Let's bring the arms wide again and hold them out with a nice big chest stretch. Getting the chest stretched out, warmed up for your chest exercises that we will be doing a little later on in the workout. All right, roll those shoulders back. Roll them forward. I hope you're ready. So let's get started with our cardio segment. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We're going to begin with a plank twist. Not so much a twist as an elbow to a knee, I guess is the better way to put it. All right, so we're going to come down into plank position. I'm going to start my clock, my trusty clock. Are you ready? Let's go. From right here, elbow to knee, plank, elbow to knee. Keeping the butt low and the core braced. Looking good. You got 20 seconds more. Keep on going. If you be sure that you come back in a wide leg position instead of too narrow, it'll help you to keep yourself balanced better as you move through that elbow to knee. All right, come on up. Our next exercise is a jumping jack. Are you ready? I love jumping jacks. Basic calisthenic move we've been doing since we were like really little. Here we go. "40 seconds worth. If you get bored just standing there, do them in a circle. When you get back, turn the other way. You don't like jumping? Do single legs. One leg out, elbows lift. Or you can go ahead and bring the hands all the way up. Those are your options. 15 seconds. There we go. Next exercise, a push-up, roll over, sit up. We're going to add one to each set that we go through for 40 seconds. Are you ready? We start with a push-up. Are you ready? Here we go. One push-up, roll quick, one full sit-up. Turn, two push-ups. Roll, two full sit-ups. Roll. 3. And 3. Come on, keep going, you're almost there. 4. All right. Come on up. Donkey kicks, squat tap, and skaters we have left. Let's go with squat taps right now. Legs start together, come out wide, alternating the hand in the center. Good. Keep the chest up and the core braced. Touching that floor every time. 10 seconds left. There you go. We're going to go with donkey kicks next. Now, donkey kicks can be a difficult exercise for some people. So pace yourself, and I'll also give you an alternative. Shoulders right over the hands. Knees come in and then shoot back. You don't have to do them fast. Just try to do them continually. Here's your alternative. Knee in, push back. One at a time. All right? Coming back, keep going. 10 seconds. Coming back into that plank position every single time. Sometimes when I want to talk to you and tell you how you can make your form better, I need to stop so that I can talk without sounding like I'm sucking wind, okay? Skaters are next. We've done skaters, many of the other videos. I love them myself. Let's work on that form. Tuck the leg to the back and then add the arms. Nice crisp arms that come to shoulder height. Then after you get the form, speed it up a bit. If you can't tuck your leg in the back, then just tap it right here. You don't have to make it an impact activity if that doesn't work for you. Nice. Come on, you only got 5 seconds left. You can do 5 seconds. Perfect. We'll take a little longer break than 20 seconds. More like about 40 here. We're gonna go again. Beginning with the plank, elbow to opposite knee. I'm gonna grab a little drink of my energy water here. All right, come on down in your plank position. Are you ready? Elbow, opposite knee, legs wide as you start. Let's go. Woo! Keep on going. Give that lower body a little turn. Just as your knee comes to the opposite elbow, there's a little turn. So you utilize a little more oblique. Perfect. Come on up for jumping jacks. Let's do them moving this time. In a circle, when you get back to the center, circle the other direction. Single leg, you can just do them straight forward. It's a little harder to alternate and circle. Here we go. Nice. And we circle. Come on. 10 seconds. Woo. Hold. Perfect. All right. Up next, let's do our push-up and sit-up combination, adding on one each time. Come on down and get in push-up position. If you need to do them on your knees, you can. One push-up, one sit-up. 2 push-ups, 2 sit-ups. Try to do them as fast as you can. 3 and 3. Come on. Try to get another set in, or at least part of a set. All right. All the way up. Squat tap comes up here. Squat tap, then those donkey kicks. If you need to make a modification, you can do that. Are you ready? Here we go. Alternating the hand into the center. Try to speed up the pace from what you did it last time. Chest up, butt low. Nice, good work. Come on, you only got 10 seconds. You can do 10 seconds. Even if you have to come down and do single leg. Keep moving. Perfect. Donkey kicks are up. Donkey kicks aren't your game. Let's do mountain climbers instead this time, all right? You could do either donkey or mountain climber. Are you ready? Remember, mountain climber looks like this. I'll go half and half. You keep moving. When you go from a standing position to a face down position, you're gonna feel really winded. At the very beginning of that, try to learn how to work through it. Take some deep breaths so that you feel like you're getting your air, but you're not stopping. Perfect. Well then, skaters coming up. Woo! All right, chest up. Remember, nice crisp arms, shoulder height. One leg tucks behind the other. And 3, 2, and go. You can go fast, you can go slow, you can step it out. Whatever you can do. That's how you get fitter. If you're going fast, instead of stopping, slower. Step it down so you can keep moving. Before you know it, you won't have to do that slow down. You'll be doing longer and longer at the harder version. All right. Woo! All right. What we got there is all of our cardio. All right, so we had 6 segments. We'll take a little longer rest here before we move into strength. So that's probably 15 minutes that we did cardio. So a short cardio round if you're doing it by itself, but sometimes all you have is 15 minutes. And if you're doing it as an entire workout, now you're ready, really warmed up, so that you can do the entire workout, strength included. I'm gonna move my step in a little closer so that you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to start with my dumbbells. Second round through, I will switch to bar. So depending upon what you have at home, you can utilize both. So right here, let's start with the band, if you have it, on our thighs. Now we're just going to keep the band on our thighs because all the exercises that we do in this round, except for our core, which we'll do at the end of it, you can do with the band on. The band will add you a little different level of resistance. So let's grab that. Let's grab our bar. I'm going to use my heavy bar and my band. What I want you to do is when you start, I want you to get out. Hip distance or slightly further. I like mine a little bit wider, so it'd be probably considered more of a normal squat stance instead of a narrow squat stance. And then what I'm going to do is as I drop down into my squat, I want to make sure that I'm pushing out against this band and utilizing these muscles in the sides of my glute, the minimus and maximus that are more in the side, and then the minimus and medius, and then the maximus is the bigger muscle that we'll utilize more of to do the actual squatting motion. All right? So let's get your bar. Let's get this reset, and then we're gonna get going. Are you ready? Bars up on your back. Let's go. Keep on going. Lower and lift. So my back is tall. My feet are planted on the floor. As I drop down into my squat, I try to get my butt down level with my knees, and my weight shifts backward towards my heel. I told you I was going to use dumbbells, and I picked up the bar. That's like me. So I'll use the dumbbells next time. I'll use one, holding it to the center. All right, there we go. Let me set my bar off my side so I don't get confused again. You need a dumbbell, preferably something not too horribly heavy. We're gonna do a single leg deadlift with rotation. One leg in the front, one leg behind on the ball of your foot. I'm gonna tip forward and rotate that dumbbell to the outside of that front leg. My legs stay straight, but not locked. So it's a soft knee, what I call a soft knee. So I'm not doing this, bending as I reach. I'm keeping it straight, but not locked. I'm gonna do the other side. Second. Whew. All right. Switch my hand, switch my foot that's in the front, leg to the back. So I have resistance on my band. When I pull my legs back like that, there's resistance. So I'm getting just a little extra work. Let's go. Reaching the dumbbell or the plate weight down to the outside of the foot. Flat back. So that means I'm not rounding back my back as I go down. Flat back, head up, hips up. If you have a balance problem with this one, which some people may, you got to get your legs wide enough so that when you bend forward, you have a wider base to absorb your balance on. All right, staying right here. We're gonna do walking, lateral walking. So you don't have to take huge steps. You don't have to take that many. I'm gonna go probably 4 or 5. My legs are really straight though, all right? From here, straight legs, really straight. So I'm feeling that here in the outside of my thighs. Not my thighs, well, a little in my thighs, but outside of my glutes, outside of my butt. You don't have to have a huge area to walk in, but if you do have, you can just do a long one and come back. I gotta stay inside the camera. Come on, you got 10 seconds left. You might feel a burning sensation, I do. Keep the back tall, keep the core braced. Perfect. We're gonna pick up a dumbbell. I'm gonna choose my 15, and we're gonna do a similar thing, but as we come laterally, we're gonna land in a squat, all right? So we're gonna walk laterally and land in a squat. Are you ready? Go. Keeping that dumbbell kind of glued in towards your core. And then right back that other way. We're looking for a full squat every single time. So I am coming butt down, level with my knees. every time. Chest up though. So don't collapse forward. Try to keep yourself as tall as you can in the chest and the back. Almost there, 5 seconds. Come on, you can do 5 seconds. All right, perfect. We're gonna take a dumbbell, or if you had a plate weight, you could use that. We're gonna step back into a lunge and rotate in the direction of the front leg, all right? So here we go. Step back, lunge, rotate. Alternate sides, lunge, rotate. So my body moves as a unit from the waist, all right? Not just turning from the shoulders. My body moves as a unit from its core. If your band works its way up a little bit, don't worry about it. You're still getting resistance there. Chest stays tall, back stays tall. Couple more. Nice. All right, I'm gonna adjust this. And I'm gonna grab a heavy plate weight or dumbbell, heavy dumbbell. I'm gonna come down here on my bench with my shoulder blades on the bench. Shoulder blades on, weight at the bend of my legs, holding it in place. I'm doing a hip lift with against resistance. There you go. Keep your upper body up so that you're only moving from the rib cage down. If you have your head back, you tend to move more, and I want you to really focus on this area. Tightening those glutes, pressing out slightly against the resistance of the band. Come on. Perfect. Have a seat. So what we're going to do next are a core exercise. I'm going to use a little lighter dumbbell. I'm just going to keep my tube or my band in place. If you want to take yours off, you can. Are you ready? I'm going to tuck in and extend. Tuck in and extend. So it's a C crunch with extension, both arms and legs. How could I modify that? I could keep the arms here and not extend them to the back. I could take it even further and just keep my knees bent and rotate in and down. Depending upon your fitness level or the strength in your core, you can make those modifications. All right, I am going to take my band off for this. It's a bicycle crunch. I'm going to do 3 and then hold on the 3rd for 40 seconds. Go ahead and lie back, get in a good position. Are you ready? 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, hold. Try to maintain that pace. If you need to, just do toe taps. That would be a really good alternative for you. Tapping the toe instead of extending the leg. Try to make sure that you're moving. Keep going. Not just your arms, but your entire torso is rotating, okay? If you're using just your arms, you're not getting the work in the core that you should be getting, okay? So try to tighten up that form a little bit. We're gonna take just about a 40-second break here, and then we're gonna come right back into the top, which is with the booty band back on your legs if you have it, and the bar on your back for squats. We got a few more seconds. I did my bar a moment ago, so this time I will do my dumbbell. I'm gonna use my heaviest dumbbell that I pulled out today to do this. I'm gonna pull it on over here. And I'm just gonna hold it right to the center. You can hold it at the handle or you can hold it on the end, okay? All right, so let me get our timer going. Are you ready? Get your dumbbell. 3, 2, and go. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Trying to get that butt low, legs pushing out against the resistance. Chest up. Come on, you're looking good. You got 15 seconds. Back is tall. Woo! There we go. Woo! That was tough. Walking. Are you ready? Just lateral walking. Let me get it all the way over here to the side. My legs stay straight the entire time. Get that band just above the knees, and let's go. You want to take a big enough step so that you feel that resistance. It should burn on the outside of your hips. Chest is up. So you don't really want to be walking and leaning into it. Nice erect posture. Making those abductors on the outside of your legs and those smaller muscles of the butt, minimus and medius, help to do that exercise. All right, now we're going to walk with a dumbbell or a plate weight and add a squat. I'm going to hold the plate weight or the dumbbell right against my chest and core. I take a squat every time. This does not have to be a fast exercise. What you want is accuracy and range of motion, all right? So I want to keep my chest lifted and I want to get my butt low. So I utilize all those muscles in my glute, minimus, medius, maximus, to do this particular exercise. Execute the exercise at the highest level by keeping my form nice and tight. Perfect. Whew. All right, next up, we got lunge with a plate or a dumbbell and rotation. All right, I'm going to use my plate weight and I lunge back, oops, and across that front leg, alternating. I started on the opposite leg that I normally start. From the side, full turn, all right? Not just my arms, but my whole body turning so that that dumbbell or plate weight ends up right against your hip, right here. Five seconds. All right, hip bridge. I'm going to use my bar this time. Let's go. If the bar bothers you, it should be like right at the bend of your legs. If it bothers you, put a towel there. But try to keep your head looking forward, your eyes looking forward, so that you really tighten the range of motion here. Pushing outward slightly against that band. Good. Woo. All right. We're going to right into that weighted sit-up with extension. I'm going to take my band off. I'm going to use my middleweight dumbbell. Well, actually, let me use my plate weight. C-crunch, extend. C-crunch, extend. Remember your modification here. You can shorten up the range of motion on the arms too. Make it work for you if you need to. You could even do single, and you could also do it without the plate weight or the dumbbell. All right. So, bicycle with a hold. Just stay right down there. Take a nice deep breath. On 3, we hold. Are you ready? You got 3 seconds. 2, and we go. Single, single, hold. Single, single, hold. My body moving as a unit, not just my arms. So that means the shoulder is going towards the opposite knee, not just the elbow. Remember your modification. Toes down. If you need a further modification, you could just utilize just your legs. Maybe this is your very beginning stage of, I have not worked out for years. Got to make it work so that you can keep moving. You get a little longer break here. We're going to switch to upper body. We're going to do some dumbbell and some bar exercises. I'm going to start out with my dumbbells, and I'll switch to the bar. Let me get the bar out of here because I automatically try to pick that up when I'm doing stuff. You probably noticed that because my preference is actually the bar, but it's only my preference because it's what I've always used. Since I started doing these videos, I've had to kind of adapt myself a little bit, which is good. I mean, it's always good to learn a little new technique and change things up a bit. Keeps your muscles responding better and for longer periods of time if you change your workout up a lot. So I'm going to move my bench just slightly because what we're going to start out with is a chest press and a pullover. So we're going to use dumbbells and a neutral grip for chest press and pullover. I'm going to move the bench just a bit so you can kind of get a good angle on what I'm doing and so that I don't fall off because it moves for me. All right. So come on down in a seated position, and then we're going to lie back on the bench. Let me get our timer going. We got 2 big sets of more upper body and a little bit of core specific, and then you're finished with this workout. So let's come on down, start the timer, and let's go. All right, ready? Here, this is what it looks like. Neutral grip, chest press, pull over, and up. Press, pull over, and up. Keeping those elbows tucked in, narrow along the torso as you do this. I like this combination. Come on, you got 5 seconds. All right, I'm going to go for a heavier set. All right, heavier set of dumbbells, and we're going to use those for 1 row, 1 high pull. 1 row, 1 high pull. Here we go. Row, pull. row, pull. From the side, looks like this. Row, pull. Come on. You got this. You've only got 10 seconds. Woo! Perfect. All right. We're going to use dumbbells for chest fly. All right? So grab those same dumbbells you had, or you may be able to do it with something a little heavier. We're going to start out with our elbows slightly bent and fixed in position right here. We come out wide, level with the chest, right back up. My elbow never moves from inflection or extension. It stays fixed in this slightly bent position, and all the movement comes from my shoulder joint, rotating out and then right back together. Nice. Come on, you got 15 seconds, you can do it. Keep your core braced. Perfect. Come on up. All right, I'm going to sit my dumbbells right here on my mat. I'm going to walk out to meet them, and then I'm going to row, all right? So I'm going to start way back here. I'm going to walk out into a plank, and I'm only going to row on one arm, okay? And I walk right back in. I got straight arms. You keep going. I'm only rowing on my right side right now. Let me try to get in this other position so you can see a little bit better. So walking out and row. Come back. Same arm. So I want to get all the way into a flat, really low plank, all right? Right here. Stop. Up next, the other side. So you can do your plank two ways, or your walkout two ways. You can do it in a straight leg position, or you can start in a squat and walk out. Whatever works for you. Are you ready? Let's go. Walk out. Row. Back in. Same side. Come on. Get about 10 seconds left. Perfect. All right, come on up. Next up is a bicep with an overhead press. I think I can do this way. We're going to see, right? I know I can do it on bicep. Okay, here we go. One bicep, one overhead. One bicep, one overhead. Now when you're overhead, really tighten up in your core so you don't do that, all right? You want to keep your body really tall and the core pulled in tight to support your torso and to protect your low back. Come on, you got 15 seconds. Great. All right. Let's put those off to the side. And I'm going to grab a heavier one for some dips. I'm going to sit on my bench. I'm going to put my weight in my lap. Are you ready? Hands here. Lower and lift. My elbows are bending. See? I often see people, they want to keep the elbows straight and use the body more like in the exercise we did, which was a hip thrust. All right? Got to bend the elbows for the triceps to do the work. Come on, you got 15 seconds. You can do it, you can do it. Almost there. Woo! All right. Clean and press. With dumbbells, I'm going to choose something lighter than that one. We're going to catch, extend, catch, and down. Are you ready? Start with your palms facing your legs. Catch, extend, catch, and down. Once again, keeping that core pulled in tight. Looking good. Catch, extend, and down. Five more seconds. And hold. All right. Back to a little core. We're going to do a sprinter sit-up. It requires no weight. Just come on down. Both arms and legs extended. Up. Alternating sides. Elbow to opposite knee. Ten seconds. Modification. Come here. Sit the foot on the floor. Sit up and rotate. I'll show you another modification on our second set. We got one more exercise in this set, and that's a plank shoulder tap. Come on around. Plank position. Got my hands right up underneath my shoulders. Strong plank position, alternating the shoulder tap. Now the object here would be to try to keep from rotating, all right? So you want to keep your back really low and long in a really strong position. As you pick up that arm, you want to try, keep on going to stabilize yourself on that one side without having your weight shift. It's a difficult move if you haven't done it before. The modified position would be on the knees with a shoulder tap, but the same thing, trying not to rotate. You're gonna get 40 seconds here. Then we're gonna move on to our second set of the upper body specific things, and then you're out of here after a little cool down. All right, so grab a drink if you need it, and then we're gonna get going in about 20 more seconds. I'm going to use my bar for some of these exercises. I don't think I need it quite that heavy though. All right, so you're going to get ready for your first one, which is chest press pullover. Come on down onto your bench. Your bar or your dumbbells. I showed you how to do the dumbbells already. You stay in neutral grip, palms facing one another. Are you ready? 3, 2, and go. Chest press, pull over. Elbows tucked in, bar back to the crown of the head, and then right back up. Crown of the head, right back up. As you bring the bar back to the crown of the head, Those elbows tuck in tight. They do not wing out. They stay like they're being pulled towards one another. Keep your low back. Press towards the mat. Now that doesn't, or the bench, it doesn't mean it has to be on the bench. If you're like me, you have a lot of sway in your back, so I could get mine down there, but it's not a natural position for me. Let's come on up. All right, second exercise was a row and a high pull. I'm going to utilize my bar again. I can do my heavier weight with this one. Are you ready? 3, 2, and let's go. One row, one high pull. One row, one high pull. Our next exercise is going to be the fly. So I'm going to go back to my dumbbells for that, so I don't have to take the weight off my bar just yet. Good. All right, chest fly, 2 dumbbells. Making sure I had 2 of the same variety. Are you ready? Here we go. Out wide, together. Remembering that the elbow stays fixed in position. But the movement comes entirely from the shoulder joint. So at the bottom of your range of motion, those palms should be facing the ceiling. If this bothers your back, you could always pull your feet up and press your back down a little bit more. Keep yourself really solid on the bench. You can even do it with your legs tucked all the way up. If you don't have a bench and you're on the floor, as long as you can stay stable. All right, come on up. What do we got now? We got those walkouts. Walkout, dumbbell row. Remove my bar. 3, 2, and let's go. Walk it out. Rowing only on one side, remember. So I'm trying to, when I row, keep my body really level. Keep on going. Like I told you when we were doing our plank shoulder tap, you don't want to feel as if you are rotating. Keep the core tight. Row right back in. So the row does not look like that. Keep on going. You're almost there on this side. Woo! 20 seconds. We're gonna go to the other side. Getting near the end. This has been a good one. I like working out with you. All right, ready? You got about 5 seconds left. We're gonna plank out and then row. Other side this time, all on the same side. Let's go. This is about quality, okay? Not so much quantity here. Quality work. Tighten it up. All right. Woo! Bicep, overhead press. I'm going to go ahead and switch back to my dumbbells on this one again. Are you ready? Here we go. Bicep, overhead. Bicep, overhead. So, I say a lot, tighten up, tighten it up. What I mean by that is that tightening up your form, okay? Not making yourself feel tight by being tense, but by tightening up the form, or really working on the form being just the absolute best that you could do. That does two things. It's more productive, you get better results from the exercise, and you have less risk of injury. All right, I'm gonna finish that one. Dips it is. You could use your barbell on your lap, or you could use a dumbbell. I'm going with the dumbbell. Some exercises are just easier to do with a dumbbell. Are you ready? I'm gonna tuck this one. My dumbbells have a big round end on them. So I can fairly easily put that not on my lap, but just kind of let it, squeeze it between my thighs. Come on, remember, the elbows have to move. Lowering the butt towards the ground, then extending the arms. You got 10 seconds left. You can do 10 seconds. Come on, push hard. Push hard. If you have to take a tiny little break, do so, but jump right back in. Don't give up. Finish only when the bell rings, all right? Clean and press is next. That's why I kept that weight on my bar. Are you ready? Catch, extend, catch, and down. From the side. Back is tall. Woo. Seconds. Woo. Nice work. All right. Sprinter sit-ups coming up. I'm gonna move this bench out of my way best I can. You got 5 seconds. Are you ready? Let's go. Elbow comes to the opposite knee. Keep going. Modify it like this. Keep the foot on the floor. If that still doesn't work, keep the upper body come up and bring the knee into it, kind of like we did on our bicycle. All right? I know you're probably getting tired. I am too. Got to keep pushing. All right. Plank, shoulder tap, and we're done. You should probably do a little stretch though. Are you ready? Plank, shoulder tap. Then we'll do just like a little brief stretch. I'm going to load up another flexibility that's longer for you guys. Are you ready? Let's go. Plank, legs are wide, shoulder tap, alternating sides, keeping the core braced. Come on, my butt's low. You have how much? 10 seconds to go. Woo! Come on down to the knees. Take a nice deep breath. Push those hips to the heels. Come on down there for a second. Catch your breath. Nice work. Come up here. Let's round the back up and then lower. Hips up, head up. The angry cat here. What I like to call the old horse here. Angry cat, Old horse, angry cat, old horse. Keep on going. You got about 3 more of those. I'm going to turn this timer off. I don't even know if you guys can really hear that, but I find it a little annoying when I'm done. All right, one more. Cat. Perfect. All right, let's push up. Heels to the floor, hips to the ceiling. Let's pedal back. All right, let's walk it back here towards the feet. Hang there for just a second. I like this. Come on up. Let's roll out those shoulders. Nice work today. Arms forward and back. Loosen those up. So don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do so by clicking the link below. Set your notifications to on and share it with your friends so everybody can enjoy some home fitness if you're not ready to go back to the gym, or if you have days where you just can't make it, you have something that you could do at home. Let's take a nice big chest stretch, arms wide, chest lifted. Thanks for joining me. Palms down, thumbs down. And now thumbs up to you for working so hard. I hope you have a great day, no matter what time of day you're working out. And I hope to see you on my YouTube soon, all right? So until then, I'll catch you later.